Right, so back to where I left off at. All right, the second half I was mentioning where the Bible talks about this great dragon right here, Satan, who has been cast upon this earth, the great deceiver, the great liar, trickery, or whatever you want to call him, right? So that's where we find out the Bible has been edited somewhere because we know for a fact this is the dragon the Bible was talking about, right? But he's the only great dragon here now. But however, he did not move since he was cast from heaven. And that's just facts. He did not move, y'all. This is Satan. My point is showing y'all in the first video his feet and how big he was and all that. It slipped my mind to go back to tell y'all that who was the Bible talking about that was going to be deceiving everybody, because it damn sure wasn't Satan, because Satan laid out in the sea right now as we speak. As you look at him, this motherfucker laid out in the ocean between Antarctica and South America. He is laid out in the ocean. And he's the only great dragon here. The only great dragon here on this earth with us. So who is the deceiver? Because it damn sure ain't Satan. He ain't deceiving nobody, y'all. Satan ain't deceiving nobody. This is Satan right here. He laid out. He got a chopped off right wing and is broken and stabbed up and still bleeding from the war in heaven, which he lost. And he got a fully intact right wing with all of South America living on him and the billions of people that live in South America. And of course, he's in the sea. He can't move. He have not moved. So when the Bible says, or whoever say the Bible say, in certain Bible quotes where they talk about Satan walking to and from earth, no. It was not Satan. And Satan ain't deceived nobody because he can't deceive nobody. He's a jealous God, just like his son Lucifer, and he has not moved ever since Michael whooped him up in heaven and cast him out of heaven unto this earth. You're looking right at him, and he have not moved ever since because he's too damn big. If he was walking around this earth, so you mean to tell me out to heaven he got up with a broken wing and walked around this earth? Do you see the size of Satan? He ain't walking nowhere on this earth. He's too big. Just this drawing, hold on, excuse me. Just this drawing right here. That's half of his body, okay? Now we're going to stop it from there so we can move the screen again. Look how big this dragon is. All right, you know how fat, that's almost fatter than the whole continent of Antarctica, if not fatter, because we can't see the rest of his body. Google did a hell of a job of picking that man up, man, from that distance, y'all. You see the fucking size of his body? Come, man, what? All right, that's a fucking huge Satan is big. He was not walking nowhere on this earth since Michael and them cast him out of heaven. Right where he laying at right now is right where he always been since he hit this earth. That's probably what caused the great flood. All right. He has not moved. But you know who has moved? Hold up. Voila. Mr. Lucifer himself. This who was going to be the one to deceive everybody. That's why he was a 50-50. He needed to be a 50-50 in order to infiltrate mankind, to trick them, to deceive them. He have to look sort of similar to a human because Satan big ass wasn't fooling nobody. Satan could not approach nobody, not one person. Number one, he was fucked up from the war in heaven. Broken right wing, chopped off right wing, stabbed the fuck up, still bleeding, busted up bad from the war in heaven with Michael and them. So we know for a fact Satan cannot and has not tricked anyone since he's been cast out of earth. So somebody either put that in the Bible mistakenly, or like not knowing and thinking that they could have been thinking they was writing the right thing, but just off a little bit. After, or maybe putting in what they heard, what they thought they heard, or they just was on some bullshit trying to mess us all up, screwing up the Bible. But we know for a fact Satan has not ever, Satan has not ever tricked anyone on this earth. He has not tricked or harmed anyone on this fucking earth since he been cast down, because he's busted up too bad. So it had to be him, Lucifer, and his creations, his offsprings. Nobody else can infiltrate mankind. Satan is too goddamn big, man. He wasn't doing nothing. Not a damn thing on this earth. Satan was not doing not a damn thing on this earth. He is just way too big. I'm sorry, folks. He's just too big. He wasn't doing it. It had to be his offspring and some of his angels that was cast upon this earth with him that were human sized. All right. Give me 1 second here. As you see, the Bible, the woman and the dragon, we'll see if it's gonna act right. Let's listen real quick.
Pregnant and was crying out in birth pains and the agony of giving birth. And another sign appeared in heaven. Behold, a great red dragon with 7 heads and 10 horns, and on his heads 7 diadems. His tail swept down 1/3 of the stars of heaven and cast them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman who was about to give birth, so that when she bore her child, he might devour it. She gave birth to a male child, one who is to rule all the nations with a rod of iron. But her child was caught up to God and to his throne, and the woman fled into the wilderness, where she has a place prepared by God, in which she is to be nourished for 1,260 days. Now war arose in heaven, Michael and his angels fighting against the dragon, and the dragon...
Okay, stop there. Okay, fighting against the dragon, but and the dragon and his angels fought back, but he was defeated, and there was no longer a place for them in heaven. And a great dragon was cast down, that ancient serpent who is called the devil and Satan, the deceiver of the whole world. The deceiver of the whole world. This is what I wanted to get down right where we are. Right here. Deceiver of the whole world. We know for a fact Satan is not the deceiver of the whole world. I repeat, we know for a fact that Satan is not the deceiver of the whole world, because his big ass has not moved since he got his ass beat by our heavenly brother Michael. Satan didn't deceive anybody. Had to be Lucifer, Satan's creation, and I believe this Bible had that. Somebody went in this Bible and messed it up big time. But there are still a lot of truth in it. But they messed it up big time. We would never get the original Bible, ever. The original 100% pure Bible will never exist again. They destroyed it. But we know for a fact Satan is not the deceiver of the whole world. His big ass couldn't approach any human on earth. They would have been terrified. And he's too big. What piece of land gonna hold his big ass? We live on fucking giant dead turtles. If he stepped foot on any one of this, definitely if he stepped on the head of South Florida, that motherfucker coming off. That's a turtle head. It can't hold this big ass. The turtle shell probably would cave in. He is too big. He's huge. You might not know it, but that's over 100,000 miles, man. I'm telling you, man. From Satan nose, his nostrils, the islands, all the way to his fucking back feet and to his tail. Don't even count the tail. It's over 100,000 miles, man. That man is big. He's huge. He's huge. The woman he was after was huge. She's about the same size. Now, we don't know if she went back to heaven or if she was here. Now, if you was watching my other videos that got deleted on my page that got deleted, on my Great Clouds page, remember where I discovered it was an angel. The same turtle discovery video that I did, which I can upload that as well later. But there was an angel, and she was doing something in the ocean. Anyways, though, I don't want this video to be all that long. Catch y'all in the next video. Stay safe and peace out.